and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today's beer is from one of my favorite breweries in Japan, in fact in the world. It's Kyoto Brewing Company. And Kyoto Brewing Company is located, as you might guess, in the city of Kyoto. They're kind of in the south area, what's called Minami section of Kyoto. And they've been around for about 7 years now. In fact, I think they did just release a 7-year anniversary beer. And it's probably the brewery I know best in Japan. I know all three of the founders, three foreign residents of Japan who opened up in 2015. And they've won some awards, Best New Brewery in Japan in 2015 from ratebeer.com, and Best Brewery in Japan in 2019. They've done collaborations with some of the better craft beer breweries, such as Bottle Logic, Heretic, and so many more. And they have developed a series of 3 flagship beers, and then all kinds of individual series. They have a Kimagure series, which is their seasonal kind of IPA or pale ale series, and they have a fruit sour series called Iridescence, and they like to explore and take some chances with their beers. Primarily known for their Belgian-American hybrid sort of styles at the beginning. They have since expanded and they make all kinds of things. Today's beer is kind of an unusual one. It's part of their 6 Journeys series, which is an IPA series, and the idea behind the 6 Journeys is to explore the IPA character as if it had been developed in a certain place. So the first one was a German IPA, and using all German ingredients, malt and hops. And the second one was English IPA, which is quite understandable. And the third one is a little less intuitive. It's French IPA. So 6 Journeys and French IPA, and a 6% IPA. It's considered, it's labeled as a red IPA on Rate Beer. 6%, 45 international bittering units. And so how would you imagine an IPA if it had developed in Germany or in France? And one of the points is they realized, well, France is a wine country. How can we explore that? And they decided to use French hops and a blend of both beer and wine yeasts. Yeah. And some breweries have done this, kind of done a sort of very light wine-influenced beer styles. And I have never been terribly impressed with the ones that I've had. Some of them command quite high prices in the Pacific Northwest, but in any case, this one has only 1 rating on Rate Beer, and that was at 3.7 out of 5. Untapped, there were 33 ratings when I checked, and the average was 3.67 out of 5. It costs 600 yen, where I bought it, about $5 US or so. The malt bill is Pilsner, T50, Crystal Dark, DRC, and Chocolate. The hops are Aramis, Mistral, and Barbe Rouge. I don't know that last one. I've never heard of it. Aramis is quite well known as a French hop. The yeast is American ale yeast and wine yeast. Okay, so looks kind of interesting. We have the map, of course, the map of France here, and the pink color. So it should be kind of unusual. 6%, 445 IBUs. Whoa. Okay. It's pouring out sort of like a Vienna style sort of color. But they call it a red IPA. So it is red, kind of see-through, a little bit of chill haze maybe, and kind of dark, sort of off-white head. Bit of lace grabbing the edge of the glass there. Oh my, okay, this is quite unusual. Quite fruity. I am getting something like grapes. Something fresh and kind of zesty. Unusual. Okay. Starts off kind of dark malty, kind of like a baby Vienna sort of thing. Then the fruitiness kind of comes to the fore in mid-palate. It does seem vaguely grape-like, maybe plums. And interesting, nice bitterness, almost like chocolate. It kind of seems like chocolate in mid-palate, flows up and then disappears. Very unusual. I mean, you wouldn't peg this as wine, but it does have something in the background there that is distinctly non-beer like. Wow. Okay. Very rich, interesting, unusual, and I always like to give, a little extra in terms of points for people who try something new, people who are pushing a boundary. And this one certainly is. It does taste like a hybrid of something beer and something. I wouldn't say it is wine, but interesting fruitiness, and they certainly have done something new in the IPA style here. Once again, this is called Kyoto Brewing 6 Journeys, and this is number 3, French IPA, 6%, 45 IBUs. If you live in Japan, you may want to order this from Kyoto Brewing and try something you haven't had before. That's it for today. Take care. Stay cool. It's starting to warm up where I live, and I hope things are going well for you. Leave me a comment, and please do subscribe to the channel. Okay, that's it for today. Bye-bye.